10 years?
What? 10 years? What do you mean? Like, where we sleep for 10 years? Were you...
I'm not sure.
You were just with us. Right. Everyone, do you remember?
We were just at the table at the event.
There was a thing that happened. I can't remember. It was all fuzzy, but something pulled us into something. Then I feel like I died or something. Lost air.
Oh.
Speech.
Yeah. The portal. Of course. Listen, a lot has happened for me since then. I'm...
No kidding. 10 years, that's like 4 expansions worth.
Right. At this point... Gosh, I'm not even sure where to begin. I just want the war to be over. It's been going on a long time.
I'm very confused.
There's
How long have you been searching for us?
I'm what?
How long have you been searching for us?
As long as I've been here. I thought you were dead. I thought you died in the portal.
I think
so
we
it's
did.
like looking at ghosts.
Oh.
10
You're still
years.
funny.
You're serious? This isn't a joke?
I'm very serious. I was hoping to meet with the Koga War Council in order to resolve things, but I feel like now I have a new mission, and that's talk to my friends. You're the...
You've been without us for 10 years?
You're the first people I've seen. In 10 years! You're alive. You're real people.
Let's say I don't know if we're real anymore.
Wait. Enders.
Yes?
And I just leap forward and hug you.
Oh.
And your feet are slowly lifted off the ground because I'm just a little bit stronger now.
Okay. Well, that's...
And I kind of pick you up and I hug you.
Oh.
And I say, thanks for being my first friend. I missed you so much.
I've
And then I set him down.
Okay. Wow. I've missed you too. I'm sorry.
You have
You
no
were just
idea.
with us. And
You
it's-
all have no idea how lonely I've been.
Wait. There's no
but-
one else?
There's a lot to be done here. So, I'm not sure whether or not I can party with you.
What?
But I think I should be able to at least be your friend and help guide you. But it's... And I look around at the group. And I'm blinking my eyes like I seriously cannot believe these people are all here. I feel like I'm trying to blink back tears. Everything is a little misty and foggy. Anyway, do you all have any questions?
Yes, 1,000.
About 8.
Okay.
9.
Literal.
7 now.
I guess the first question is whether you said we were the only ones, but so many people got sucked into that thing.
Right.
You get a notification on your interface, Muhn. You can see that your airship status is flashing red.
My airship?
Mm-hmm.
My ship needs to be repaired. Listen, we might be able get to the capital of Koga, which is Rise. That's if That's if we're lucky. Do you want to come with me?
I mean,
Wait.
yes.
I have 8 questions again now.
Okay,
You have
go
a
for
ship.
it. Yes,
They barely added mounts to the game. You have a whole ship to yourself.
yes.
What kind of ship?
Well, it's one of your basic warships. It's got about 13 rowers on either side, a couple of cannons on the fore and vast areas. On the starboard side, I guess that's really where you would call a viewing area, and on the port side, that's where I keep the weapons stash and hostages if I need to, but that rarely happens. So
Hostages.
right. None currently because it's badly damaged, and I felt like that might not be good leverage if I have a
you
ship that is
had
already going down.
Hostages before?
Sorry?
Have you had them before? Hostages.
Yes.
What
But
does
it's all in
killing
the name
taste
of
like to
good.
you?
It's. Sorry?
What does killing taste like to you?
I really try not to kill too much. But it tastes a little bit like Christmas ham.
No further questions, Your Honor.
I'm sorry. Can we ask some important questions here? Like, first of all, who have you been talking to for the past 10 years? Who the hell is the what? Who do we have to talk to? Are we in a game or is this reality? I'm very confused.
Well, I'm afraid to tell you, Enders, that right now that there is no difference between the two.
What happened to our world? I mean,
That is-
frankly, I don't really care.
It's a wonderful question. That's one I've been also trying to answer.
Okay.
I've been
first
looking
things
for an
first.
exit. Trust me.
Wait, you want to leave? Oh. You want to go back to
I'm-
all that stuff that's happening?
I don't know, but do I want to leave? I want to go back to where you just appeared because I'm hopeful that there might be an exit. That wherever you just appeared from, there might be some essence of a tear that we can look back into and my God, step back. I lean forward. It's still just a game. Okay? It's still a game. There are boundaries. There are rules. And you have to do things the hard way here. And I anxiously put my fingers together, and you can tell that I'm a lot more anxious than I initially appeared. And my muscles flex.
We've been
I-
repeatedly stabbed by, right, everyone? Those felt real to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
It felt very real.
So, a bit.
So 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
You've been by yourself.
Well, it's difficult, Iris, because this is where I really have to, I had to look at it, as real. I have to look at it as this is where I belong for the time being, and it does feel like a sense of community. I do have some friends here, and of course I feel like I wouldn't have made it this far if I wasn't able to at least talk to anything or anyone or confide. But of course it doesn't feel real sometimes, and other times I'm able to get lost in it. I
Can I
do
hug
have
you?
a somewhere around here. I'm sorry?
Can I hug you?
Yes, of course. I extend my arms.
I walk slowly towards Muhn, and then I run and grip you so tightly. I'm sorry we weren't here. I'm sorry
That's
you
okay.
had to do it without us. I'm so sorry.
And I grip you just as tightly. And I say, I'm sorry, I wasn't there to protect you guys.
If it's any consolation, we just spawned. Also, I suppose 10 years have kind of done you good, you know? You don't look a day older than how old you were before.
Thanks, Bo. I guess I haven't thought about it. It's been stressful. I mean, initially when I first got here, I thought, okay, I'm dreaming. And every day, every time I woke up, again, it was, I'm not dreaming. No matter how much I want to believe that I'm dreaming, I'm simply not dreaming. So, I haven't seen anyone else from RegaliaCon for years. As far as I know, everyone died. That's the extent of it. And I wish I could give you more, but it remains just as much a mystery.
You mentioned before that, well, there's no one else from the con.
Mm-mm.
About 10 seconds ago, in fact. So you've been talking to NPCs. What's that like?
Yes, I do have a few NPCs that I'm, I guess, partial towards. There's a couple knights here and there that are really kind. One of them, her name is just, I think she likes to go by Cat, but her full name is Catherine, and I haven't spoken to her in some time, but she was always so inquisitive and curious, and it made me really wonder if she was real. And I had to question that with every single person I talked to. Because I didn't want to come out and ask, are you real? Are you? A couple times I mentioned RegaliaCon and I would just get blank stares. Like I had just uttered some spell or a curse on these people. And of course I didn't want to come across as crazy because the whole village doesn't believe you. And I rubbed my hands together.
This is a crazy thing.
Yeah.
But I'm almost wondering if it's been 10 years, maybe those NPCs are people and they just have accepted their fate, or it became bleed, where there is no difference between reality and whatever this is. Maybe this is reality.
Well, as far as I know, I've yet to meet other, and I stutter at this word, humans.
Well, Iris is not a human. I don't think humans have those ears, and Rue is...
That's not what I meant. But
From Earth, something to that effect, I guess.
yeah. Where were you? Was it right here where the portal opened for you? Because this is not where I was.
There was no portal, I can tell you that much.
No.
We were over there. There still remains if you want to walk over there.
Yes.
It's not that far.
Please show me.
Yes,
Sure.
we were all encapsulated in these red crystals.
Crystals. Okay.
Yeah. All right. And I'll lead the way.
Muhn, another notification opens for you. You see another red flashing notification. Your companion's health is low.
Oh. Wait, we might need to look at this later. Listen, let's mark this place if we can on our maps here. We'll set a marker, and I just open up my device here, and then I put a little smiley face, little smiley face sticker that's on the map right there. Like, okay, we'll remember this spot. But I need to go back to my ship. My companion is hurt.
Companion, okay. I'm going to bend down and pick up a piece of the red crystal. A couple pieces. While everyone is following Muhn.
When you pick up the red crystal, it disintegrates in your hand. The only remnants of red crystal around you are of the creatures that were rainbow smoke that you absorbed. There's no red crystal around you immediately. You walked quite a distance away.
Oh, I thought we got there. Okay. All right. I'll slowly follow behind everyone then, and just kind of take in my surroundings.
How do I access the interface? Is it voice operated?
The
Computer.
interface opens in front of you.
Close.
Closes.
Open.
It opens.
Friends list.
Nothing happens.
I don't think you need to even
You
say
can also
it.
just think it, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
What's the fun in that? How do I add a friend? Do you know how to add a friend? You don't have any other human friends, you said.
No.
Just become friends normally.
We looked
guess.
for it. There was no friends list, remember?
There is no friends list.
How do I do that without Facebook?
I guess you'll just have to remember your friends by memory. Sorry.
But how do I make you my friend?
Oh, I don't know. Like this, and I reach my hand out in a handshake.
I stick out a pseudopod.
Party invite declined. Character level disparity is too high.
Oh, shoot. I'm too high level.
So that's a party request gesture. What about a friend gesture?
Well, I mean, we're already friends.
Yes.
Don't think
let's
it
get-
exists.
We
Friends
need to get
list.
going.
Yeah.
There's like stuff exploding above us.
Let's talk more about this on the way to my ship.
There's literally
And
an airship like in the sky.
I do a 180 and my cape spins behind me and I just start marching towards my ship. If you guys want to follow me.
And I look to the others. Well, we have nowhere else better to go. And I definitely don't want to lose her again.
Yes. All right.
10 years. Fuck. And I just follow.
That's gonna be a lot of grinding to catch up with.
So, Moon, are you running? Are you walking?
I'm speed walking,
Okay. Making your
checking
way.
for other
Faster in
signs of a
general?
portal.
Does she have like faster and better stats? Is she faster? Is her walk speed the same as our like run speed and stuff?
What do you think, Moon?
I stop. Suddenly, and I look behind me. Vroom, cape. Oh. And I start walking back because I've outpaced them.
Oh,
Hi,
no.
sorry.
You can keep going ahead. Well, we can definitely. Fine.
Sure. I'll just keep rolling as fast as I can.
Right,
I
okay.
can always just pick you up if you need. Can't you pseudopod your legs or something?
I don't know. Can you?
Listen, I'm just gonna speed ahead and I'll land my ship. I'll be right back and you just keep walking towards the ship, okay?
I jump on her back.
Okay.
And Bo, you can come with. Great.
Okay.
Okay. And then I turn back around and just go at full speed ahead, which is basically like a sprint at this point. You can see that there's dust kicking up behind my ankles, but it's really not even dust. It's like there's a motion blur going.
My slime jowls are flapping in the wind as she runs.
And at this point, you can just kind of see that Muhn is just sort of going faster and faster until, okay, we're here.
I slingshot in front of her and elasticate back and snap back on her shoulder.
Oh, good. Oh, I'm so glad. Okay, and I open the door. Actually, not before entering. And then the code
Right, no, she
enters.
scats.
Bing!
That's your password? Like what?
That's the password, and the gate opens to the ship.
High security.
You hear some locks go off. And then there's silence for a second. Greg? Greg?
It's a big ship.
Greg? See in here. Oh God, Bo, look for a shrub.
A shrub?
Shrub?
Yes,
You want me to bring you a shrubbery?
just. Then I glance at him. Very funny. Yes.
Knee. I roll off her and look for a shrub.
Greg. I check my compass. I see a little red dot. Boop, boop. Oh, God, Greg.
You see basically this dot flashing red in the distance.
Greg! I think he's over here. Hang on, I think he's in the
Greg?
Yes! And I rush over to him.
Okay, to be clear, you have Iris, you have Enders, and you have Rue that were left down on the ground. The airship, which is moored on the ground here, is seriously damaged. There's wooden planks that are just kind of like missing from the ship, railings that are gone, and lights that are still illuminated around it. This sort of alchemical light that's hanging down in different areas. Around the ship, you can see that there is a... there's various bits that are kind of smoking, and you can see that there are blood stains around the ship. Your crew on this airship, Muhn,
Yes.
appears to be dead. There are scratch marks all around, and you can see scorch marks on various parts of the ship.
No.
Oh.
No.
As you begin to look around for your companion, we venture back to Iris, Enders, and Rue. Rue is trailing behind you, Iris and Enders, as you are making your way towards where Muhn described the airship to be. You can see it in the distance. However, you can also see some other things moving around. There are enemies ahead.
And they are in our way for the vessel, right?
Yes.
Oh. Do you think we'll
Come on,
be able
Mirri.
to do it?
Do what?
I point.
Oh,
How many creatures are there that we see?
Please make a insight and willpower check for me. Roll a check for me, Iris.
– 13.
You can see that there are two more of those. What were they called? They were called chaos shards in your status.
Two more.
I'm not looking forward to being stabbed again. Right.
Do we
guess we'll
want
have
to
to
see if
take
there's
care of
any
them.
way around them, though?
I
Maybe.
don't know how fast these things move. We can try, but if they hit us from behind, if it's anything like the game, it'd be a critical one. I don't know if we can take that.
The shards haven't seen us yet, correct?
Does not appear so.
Does it look like there's any sort of a way that we could try to sneak around them?
You can absolutely do a group check to see if you can.
All right. I guess I can.
This will be dexterity and insight.
I'll
Based
lead
group
the
check.
way, but stay close.
Failure.
A failure from Rue as well.
Just don't step there. Oh,
You have to also roll the check there, Enders.
it won't let me.
Not in the chat. It'll say it in the box where you opened up the chat.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay. Enders, you are being stealthy enough that you think you are avoiding things. However, as you begin to move, you can see Iris misjudge some of the ground ahead. You can see that there is a sort of a large puddle that she just kind of steps into. Plunk. Splashes into the puddle. Rue misses it as well and steps inside. Yeah! And you can see that the chaos shards begin to head your way.
Shit, prepare yourselves. I don't think this is avoidable. Get out of there. Quickly.
And I'm going to need you to please roll some initiative.
Saw this before.
And that's a group check, if I recall.
Yep.
What was it?
This shift is a dex and
You
insight?
shift
It's
click.
Dexton inside,
You
yes.
shift click on the group check for initiative.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, did not see that. That's excellent.
I mean, do I? Or not?
It doesn't matter who starts it, I don't believe.
Oh, okay.
You just do support in the. Oof. Uh-oh.
I'm too busy trying to pull them out of the bog.
Yeah. So this is actually, so you actually did succeed. The difficulty is a 9. The allies here are gonna go first. Okay. Let's do this. Now, I'd love it if this would show up on this screen, and I don't know why it doesn't. Oh, there it is. Aha! Okay. There is the combat HUD. Okay. Let's see here. Allies go first. Who's going first?
I guess I will open up. Oh no! Watch your back! And I will pull back my short bow and aim at the one closest to us right here. And for our first action, I will enchant my bow with lightning again, or bolt, because it seemed to work good last time, and make sure that it is here. I have to do this. Something is not letting me. Okay, here it is. It's not me to do a drop down. Oh, there it is. Bolts. This is ranged. Okay.
Okay. Yes, that is a miss, unfortunately.
Bolt! Shut! Shut!
You see the water spray up near where the chaos shard was rushing towards you. Okay.
Good try, Enders.
Come on, hurry up. Come on, Rue.
The
Get out
one
of
that
there.
you attacked begins to rush forward and will attack Rue. Rue is like trying to climb up out of the water and like get all the muck off. Oh God, it's all over me. And she gets up just in time to see the chaos shard begin to swirl about. And you see all of these small crystal shards begin shooting out towards Rue. And that is a miss. Rue just kind of like does almost like a capoeira like move. She ducks down and like spins, and she's a bit wide-eyed. She can't seem to believe that she even just did that acrobatic sort of maneuver. She tumbles out of the way, and she says, "Whoa!" And who is next?
I believe, so it was, the Chaos Shard just went. Okay. I will go ahead and I will raise my staff and I will cast Lux for 20 mana on both of these creatures. My staff will grow bright white with light. And it
Amazing.
hits them both.
That is, yes, absolutely. 2 hits for 25 light damage. You instantly KO both of them.
Oh, that's good.
What does that look like?
I'm panicking. I just tripped. I just studied myself. I see these monsters trying to attack my friends. I channel all of my magic into my staff. I'm trying to get this done quickly. And as I raise it, it glows a bright, transcendent light as beams of light strike both of these creatures, shattering them into pieces.
They shatter and crumple to the ground. You begin to see the rainbow smoke head towards you all, and you get your combat complete notification, your victory on the screen as these creatures crumble and fade away.
Oh, that was... Oh, you can do that? That's pretty cool. All right.
Well, those are weak
Iris.
to light.
That was incredible.
You need to go. You need to go now.
Yes.
And
Yes,
I'll
who
start
knows
picking
what
up
else
the
is happening?
pace, And I'll start running.
Meanwhile,
I follow.
aboard the airship, Muhn and Bo, as you rush towards the back of the ship, you both see something very scary. Muhn, you have seen these creatures before. Bo, you have not. They are sort of like wagon wheels coated in steel. There is a purple demon head wedged in the center of this wheel. Purple lightning crackles all around it. Muhn, you know these to be lightning wheels. And there are 6 of them.
What in the expansion pack is that?
Lightning wheels. Stay back or stay on my shoulder, whichever one.
Okay.
I think I know how to deal with these. And I kind of just study them. You said there are 6?
6.
6. Okay. Well, I'm not certain of their level, but I go up to the closest one and I pick it up with my bare hands. And
So, we're going to need initiative, actually.
okay.
Oh my god.
Uh-huh. I'll tell you what, Muhn,
Yeah.
you can give me a roll here. This will be a study
Okay.
before the fight begins. Because you have encountered these creatures before.
Okay.
You can make me an insight and willpower check. Bo, these creatures, let's see, what would happen for you?
Okay.
You're not in a party, Bo. You're effectively, you are in a party, but they are too far away to receive any sort of benefit from the party at the moment.
Okay.
Yep. So you have no information on these creatures. You just see them. They're just floating there, and they're just sort of laughing, and this horrible sort of purple lightning is crackling all about them. And as it crackles, you can see it periodically like hit the deck of the ship and just sort of make small fires for a second, like. And now you can get an idea of what has happened on this ship. But we're going to do some initiative. I'm going to need you both to do An initiative check. So one of you can lead it off. You shift left click the group check to start an initiative check.
So I've done that, so you can just hit the thing that says, I think, support group check.
Yep, support group check in chat. Moon.
Wait, which one?
In the chat,
Uh-huh.
there's a button that says support group check.
It should be the second to last thing in the chat.
I see group check completed.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, the person who makes it needs to roll last for future reference.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll try again.
Aha.
But you can also just shift click, I believe, for your initiative. Yes?
That I'm not sure of. Okay. You succeed. You go first. Alrighty. Let's see here. Did that add properly? Yes, it is the allies' turn. Who's going first?
I've got your back. What should I do?
Hide behind my shield here.
Okay.
Moon, please give me a... oh, it looks like you did this already. You did an open check. So you rolled insight and insight.
I think insight and willpower.
Yeah, no, they did. It did go correctly. Okay. Yeah. So, a 7, unfortunately, is not enough to remember what level these guys are.
I go into a guard stance. So what happens is you see me go from like a blob to a cube, and I'm going to be right behind Muhn in a cube form. I'll watch and see what happens the first round of attacks.
Okay. Solid plan.
Okay.
Gosh, I so
So-
wish I knew.
That is going to mean that you went first effectively there, Bo. Okay. I don't know why my check marks aren't coming up. Should I
Oh,
do
I'll
this?
do it.
Hold on. I'm going to do it again.
I should already be checked, I think.
And I do this again. Yeah, I think it was just an interface problem. There we go. Okay. All right, Bo, you have gone. It is now their turn. The first lightning wheel, oh boy, is going to activate a Fulgur. So you can see this one begins to sort of crackle with lightning. And you can see it violently turn in the air and begin to cackle evilly as you can see it begin to rush towards the both of you. And
Oh.
let's see. That is a hit on you, Bo. And that is for 20 bolt damage.
20 bolt damage.
Yeah, select yourself and apply selected.
Apply, select. Is this a spell?
It is a spell.
Oh, okay. Well, what happens then is I get hit by the spell, and you see, what color is the bolt damage or the full gear?
I imagine it's the same purple lightning.
Okay. So what happens is you see this purple lightning strike Bo in his cube form, and he goes, and as he does, you see his blue slime slowly start to turn purple like the thunder, and I'm going to learn that spell because that's what I do, because I'm a slime.
Whoa.
Excellent. So again, do you Kirby this?
Essentially, I can read out exactly what it is for you if you want.
Yeah. Show the chat.
all right.
Let's get it.
Okay. How do I show chat what's on my spell book.
Okay, so on your spell book, if you, so I think
Like
it's
this.
yeah, there you go.
Spell mimic. When you see a creature belonging to the beast, monster, or plant species cast a spell, you may immediately choose to learn that spell as a chimerist spell of your own.
Sorry,
It-
I'm so sorry to tell you.
It's
This-
neither of those three?
It's none of those three.
Oh. Well, in that case, retcon as I go back to my usual blue color and take damage.
Apologies.
It's all right.
Yeah, I thought it was all monsters as well, but unfortunately no. So that creature just it sort of spins really fast, and then just you see the lightning crackle out and just cascade across the ground towards both of you. And you see Bo get electrified for a moment there, Moon.
I do have resistance though because I hit guard, so I don't. Is that half damage?
It is. It was applied correctly.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm fine. I think.
Moon, it's your turn.
Oh no. All right, the one that just hit Bo. I'm gonna run right up to that one. And
Hover over.
I'm going to
Hover over it. It's this one, and then
This
push
one?
T.
okay. Oh, did I do it? I think I did the thing. I think I did the thing, and I'm going to use powerful strike.
Okay.
I think.
This is. Let me just double check here. This is a heroic skill, Moon. What do you think this looks like as you begin to do this?
I have to build up a little bit of speed and momentum, so I kind of just run in place for a second, and as I charge forward, you can see that my body starts off really, really slow, and then it gets like impossibly fast speed until I'm right up close to this thing, and I'm just looking at dead in its grinning face.
Okay. So with this is going to add basically 10 extra damage to your attack. So you can make a twin shields attack if you want to do that. And then
Okay.
you get bonus damage, and it should be active. I think it's also automatically active.
Okay. All right. I think. Okay. No, it is equipped. I
You
think.
just unequipped it. There you go.
Okay. There we go. What's the button to use it?
So on the left, next to the twin shields text, the little icon.
Okay. That's runic plate.
Nope.
Nope. Oh, there it is.
There you go.
Ha!
However, you rolled really badly. Unfortunately, you rush forward, Moon, to attack, and as you do, I think maybe you see some of the lightning crackling, and you're worried that it's going to hit Bo again, and you probably step in the way and just block some of it with your shield, and you unfortunately don't make the attack to follow through.
Oh god, that stings.
Okay.
Damn.
That is it for Moon's turn. The lightning wheels are going to begin to go. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Need... I think we're going to have this one go. Okay. This one is going to let loose. You're going to see it sort of spin up again as it begins to spin rapidly. The lightning begins to shoot out super fast, and it will also do a fulgur. And that hits Moon this time.
Oh.
Moon, you're able to block for Bo, but unfortunately it leaves yourself wide open to attack. Select your select your token there, and then hit apply selected underneath that attack to take 20 bolt damage.
Okay, give me 1 second. I keep trying. That's probably me. Okay.
You don't have to target yourself. You just have to click on yourself and then
Okay.
apply selected at the bottom
Okay,
of
it says
chat
no
there.
actors selected, so that's where I'm like
So
trying to figure
yeah,
that out.
you just gotta click on your token.
Okay, I hope
There you
I
go.
did it. Okay. And I'm standing there, and you can see that the shield partially blocks some for bow, but the rest of it kind of snakes around and kind of goes up my arm. And I just am stuck in place while it's coursing through my body.
Hang in there.
And the lightning wheels continue to go. Unfortunately. Okay. Let's see here. This one is now going to go. This one will do a Fulgur as well. Why did that only select one person? I'm not quite
Because
sure.
I'm good.
Actually, I think it hits Muhn twice. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Let me just double check. No, it says up to 3 creatures. Spent all of its attack. I'm gonna do that again. I'm not quite sure why it didn't roll for both. Okay, that is a miss, unfortunately, for that creature. So again, the lightning shoots out, and you're both kind of used to this happening now. You both dodge out of the way as these lightning bolts crack part of the wood of the airship. Okay.
Nice one, Bo.
Right back at you. My cube form slides across the deck like an ice cube.
Okay, let's see. The next one is going to do a sharp turn. You can see it begins to spin up and rushes towards you as it will target Muhn.
Watch out!
That is a miss. As this creature rushes forward,
I helped.
Muhn bashes it away. It just sort of spins wildly, sort of like a quarter that's just kind of hit horizontally, spinning in place and spins out of the way.
Yeah, get physics, buddy.
Nice one. We'll work on that though.
Thanks,
You've got
it's been a
Jester
while
class.
since
Right.
I've made a joke.
The next one, we'll do another Fulgur. This one is 2 hits, both on Muhn and Bo. Each of you select your tokens and apply selected to take 23 bolt damage.
No, my shield!
No, her shield. She needs it.
And I shake it off.
Okay. The last one is going to take a sharp turn towards Bo. And that is also a hit. Bo, you see the one of the last of these lightning wheels spin off as you jump out of the way of one of the other attacks. You're hit by the lightning. You get stuck, and then another lightning wheel smashes right into you, and you take 7 physical damage as your
I've been
guard protects you.
perforated. I think I'm having a crisis.
All right. Now, can we please have Iris, Rue, and Enders join the fight?
Oh shit! Oh
shit!
Oh shit, he's right!
Rue, come on, Rue, get up here. What? Oh my god, what the hell is that?
Oh, you look like. Oh, what sort of damage are they doing?
A lot. Bo's really hurt.
Okay. I don't know if you're able to.
I'm so glad to see you guys.
I don't know. I'm just gonna do this. We're gonna redo the initiative for the combat encounter here. Let's do this.
Well, since what is it? Since I forget which side won. I think it's just rotating it either way, unless you want us to actually re-roll everything. Like we still swerve in and
Yeah,
out.
I do, just for the sake of the UI here.
All right. Should I start the check?
Yes,
can
go
do.
for it.
Okay.
An 8 failure.
Okay, and me.
Okay. Let's see. Need a check for Rue. Okay. I don't know why, but I can't roll for Rue. Oh, because Bo did not wait. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You guys are going first anyway.
All right. In that case, I'm going to say finally, and then I'm going to turn purple again because I was holding on to this thing. As when I see these the rest of my compatriots come, you see my slime skin turn purple, and I then turn to my companions and fling bits of bow all over them, and now they have bolt resistance. Right? As I use elemental shroud.
Okay.
Why?
Wow.
You're welcome. I'm helping.
I've seen movies like this.
Thank you, Bo. Ugh.
Okay. Bo has gone first. Who's next? Sorry, the lightning wheels get to go next. Okay. Let's see. This one is gonna go. As you see these wheels sort of rolling all over the ground, that you can see like various planks from the ship just sort of like getting spun up and crackling electricity going all about. This one will then cast Fulgur and misses all three of Rue, Muhn, and Ender's. Bo, make sure to. I think your guard is off now, right?
It would be yes.
Okay.
So my elemental shroud can only be used on 3 targets, so I'm gonna use that target on Muhn, Iris, and I guess myself because I'm about to die.
Okie doke. You see the lightning from this Fulgur attack hit the nearby planks. Just erratic lightning cascade. Who is next?
I need some time to prepare myself.
It's okay. Take all the time you need. Just take care of Bo.
I think Rue is gonna go then. Let's see.
We have resistance now to bolt, yes?
Yes, so Muhn, Iris, and myself have resistance to
Alright.
bolt.
Okay, we're gonna have Rue use barrage. As you see Rue grab several bladed roses from various places in her costume, and she begins to throw them in rapid fire. And she will, let's see, we're gonna do barrage, which will allow her to attack 2 creatures. She's gonna just attack these 2, I think. Barrage, and then we need bladed roses. 2 misses, unfortunately. You see both of the bladed rose shurikens hit the ground and embed themselves into the planks of wood. Oh, shoot! As they miss. Okay.
Damn.
Let's see here. This lightning wheel is going to go. It will do a sharp turn, I think. And this is going to be on Bo.
Uh-oh.
I step in to protect.
Okay. You can absolutely do that. Let's see. So, protect basically means you get, because you are a guardian, you get to protect basically as a reaction.
Okay.
And this allows you, when another creature is threatened by an attack spell or other danger, you may take their place. Any checks that are part of the danger will be performed against you. And you can do this before or after the check has been made. So you can technically save this until they succeed or fail on Bo's attack.
I think Muhn, I think I would know this. And I do it anyway because it's really more about the gesture.
Gotcha. Okay. Fair enough. It's targeting you now.
Thanks for having my back.
No problem, Bo.
As the
I mean,
wheel
my
begins to
front?
spin, it takes off way faster than you're expecting. You jump in the way of Bo, and immediately you try to raise your shields up, but it totally like hits you full force in the legs, sort of knocking your legs out from under you. Select yourself as you take 22 physical damage. Apply selected damage.
And I'm brought to my knees.
Okay, who's next?
All right, I think I'm ready.
Go for it, Anders.
I'll take an arrow out and I'll concentrate on it and say, this is called Gaia. And I will cast an earth spell on the arrow. Pull the bow back. Watch it! And shoot past Muhn. It goes like right between her shield and her personal self. And I will shoot at the one that is... Wait, attacking her? I believe it's that one. I don't know.
Okay. Very nice. That is a hit. All right. That is for 14 earth damage. All right.
I don't know, these things are weak too. Earth always grounds lightning.
What do you think what does the arrow look like now that you've applied this earth damage to it?
Well, at first, the ground will start to show moss and greenery from the ship. And it'll pull from the wood and then create these earth crackles and shift around the arrow. And it doesn't fully form until I let go, and then it becomes this giant block as it hits the target and spreads on the front of it. And a crash.
As it does, you can see the lightning around the wheel get grounded, and almost like a shield being removed for a second. You see all the earth just absorb all of the lightning, and then the face in the middle of the wheel looks like a little confused, and then surprised, and then in serious pain.
That's what I thought. Found his weakness.
Oh, well done, Enders.
Okay. Let's see. Enders, that's it for your turn. Okay. This one is now gonna go. It will aim at Bo again. Shit.
Oh, yay! I'm in danger.
And will attempt a sharp turn as it spins rapidly and tries to run you over. That is another hit. Not a crit, surprisingly.
Oh, and Muhn crawls over with her shield. And hopes that it clangs against the shield instead.
Okay. Let's see. I don't think you can do that twice, Moon. In the same round. Yeah.
It's in vain as she crawls and she tries to make it there.
Yeah.
And just deflates on the deck. Don't hit him.
No,
He's just a boy.
think about yourself.
You can see Bo is hit viciously by this spinning lightning wheel, splattering slime all over the place. Who is next?
Oh, definitely me. Oh no! I'm gonna go ahead and I will cast acceleration upon myself in order to give myself the ability to heal in this turn and then be able to do 2 things next turn. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and I will raise my staff as I cast heal on Bo and on Muhn. For 2 targets. Oh, that took away way too much mana. Let me give myself 10 more. There we go. So the vines on my staff will grip into the ground as a bright light goes ahead and surrounds the 2 of you and heals you for 40 HP each.
40.
Pretty nice. Again, you can push the description button on the heal, and you can just
Press
click.
the button.
Yeah, click your token, and then just press 40 HP. There you go.
And that is my turn.
You were healing. I'm sorry. You were healing Moon and Bo.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
Now my wound's only slightly grievous. Thank you.
Of course.
Back on our feet at least, or whatever feet we have. Thank you, Iris.
Wish I could say the same.
As you continue to fight, suddenly there is a familiar rustling sound, Moon. As you see a stumpy wooden-legged shrub come rushing towards you all. It is round and covered in leaves. Underneath you see amber and you see maybe wood and rock. It's tough to tell.
I aim at it immediately. It's coming right at you! Duck down!
No, it's okay. Greg!
Craig?
You're alive!
Oh, Greg!
As rushing forward, this spherical, leaf-covered companion of Moon joins the fight. You can see the lightning wheels sort of look at each other, terrified.
I can't believe it. He's alive! Greg, where were you? Where have you been? Yes, but that doesn't matter now. These are my friends. Look, I can't believe it. And I give him a big ol' hug, and I try not to squeeze him too hard, and his branches rustle just a little bit. Oh man, am I so happy to see you?
I point at the monsters in front of us. Oh.
Where is he?
That's
There he is.
terrifying. That's terrifying.
Where is he? There we
My
go.
God.
He's like a takoyaki Brussels sprout thing.
Is it that big? Oh, okay.
No, it's smaller. It's probably about up to your waist, maybe, as it comes rushing forward. Where can I put him? Right there.
Yeah, he's tiny.
As your companion joins you, Moon, you feel yourself
Yes.
reinvigorated. And
Oh man.
you can spend a Fabula point if you'd like to control the narrative here, Moon.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Let me spend a Fabula point. I only have one left. Here we go. So, Gregwood is his full name, and he only comes up to about knee height, about yay big, and he's very sturdy. And so when he runs, he really doesn't have any sort of posture. He kind of waddles really, really quickly. And he's got these kind of stumpy arms, and he's got one eye that looks out at you. And the voice that you heard earlier is exactly how he sounds. He only really speaks in mumbles and grumbles and clicks, and sometimes just a rustle. That's all you'll get from him. But he is incredibly powerful, and he's always been at Muhn's side. Not since day one, but she did find him as just a little seedling and had no idea that he would grow into the shrublet that he is today. But Greg is pretty amazing, and one of his very favorite things to do is rush forward and just land on his face, and it always creates such a ruckus, and Muhn wasn't sure why he would do that in battle, but it's what he does. And as soon as he shows up, these lightning wheels, their smile begins to falter just a little bit, because they know that this guy is pure carbon. He is Earth personified. And he's ready to rock. That's right.
What you did there.
That's right. So you better be afraid. Right, Greg? Okay, Greg. You remember that thing we talked about? Okay. 3, 2, 1. Go for it! And Greg soars into the air. And this huge, just this fire behind him. You don't even know what it is. It almost looks like a flame, but he's going so fast. And he just launches himself like a cannonball, both his arms locked in. And he hurls himself right at the center of these lightning wheels. And an explosion. As he just lands, face first, cloud of dirt encompassing everything. And Muhn has no idea what to expect, but she knows whatever it just happened, it's gonna be pretty freaking powerful.
Are instantly covered in dirt from Gregwood. And you can see the lightning begin to dissipate as their faces disappear. Wheels like coins falling onto a table fall to the ground of the airship. You are out of combat.
I let my shield clatter onto the wood.
Wait, he killed them all?
That's Greg.
That's Greg.
What the hell?
Good job,
I kneel
Greg.
down and I give Greg a fist bump. Job well done, buddy. Anders, I don't think we would have had that clue. Thank you for taking care of that first one.
Yeah, of course. That's what I do. Well, what I will do. What I used to do. But for some reason, we're not doing it anymore. You're welcome.
Each of you receives a notification. And you can see on your interfaces, each of you, except for Muhn. 0 XP awarded. High-level character nearby.
Anti-smurf mechanics.
Sorry.
Nothing. I sweat it.
No.
I roll up to Gregwood and I go, "Hi, my name's Bo. I have feral speech. If he's a beast, monster, or plant, I can talk to him."
You can. So yeah, when you fist bump him, he says, "Yo, what up?"
What does killing taste like to you? Oh, okay. Bye.
What were those gargling noises you just made, Bo?
Oh, man.
Oh, I was speaking, dirt.
You're speaking
Oh,
dirt.
Hmm?
when did you take that skill?
I'm a slime.
Right. So, well, that's taken care of, and you found Greg. That's good.
Yes, everyone. This is my companion, Gregwood. You can call him Greg. But he's a real good dude. And
He says, hi, what up?
Oh,
yeah.
Hi,
And
what up? They actually said what up.
Mm-hmm.
I actually learned to speak dirt not too long ago. So for a while, I could only really surmise what he was saying. But yeah, he's very vocal and very friendly.
Excuse me, this is wild. We actually here. This is not fake, right? I know I checked on the ground, but I just want to make sure this is actually happening. The ship, okay, the ship is real hardwood.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Give me 1 second, and I rush over to Greg. It said you were hurt. How hurt? Oh, okay. Well, listen, if it's broken, and let me take a look here. Oh, that does look kind of tender. Ouch. Okay. Hey, Iris. Would you happen to know any, druid magic?
Is Greg hurt?
Yes.
Okay. I
His
wonder...
one of his really important fibers over here. If I and I pointed out, you can see it's a little snapped over there, and it kind of smells like a twig does when you break it, and it's still kind of green inside, and the fibers are like really green and fresh. It smells like plants. He's not in a great way.
Okay. I'll take my staff and I will hit the ground with it, and vines will grow outward towards Greg as I cast heal on him. Does it work?
It does.
So you see Greg get enshrouded in a capsule of branches with flowers on them, much like my staff. And the capsule begins to glow a very pretty, bright white light that shifts into a green, that shifts into a pink, that shifts into a purple and back to green. And finally, the capsule retracts back into my staff. Do you feel better?
Oh, I think he feels better.
So it works on, are you a plant? Is that a
He's a shrublet. Yeah, so he is a plant. Thank you so much. That was amazing to witness. But good. I'm glad Greg is feeling better. How is everybody else? My ship still needs to be repaired, and I look around. You can see there are still things. And they're on the way? You called them off. But you did the repair yourself? Okay, it would appear Greg is taken. He's been busy. And I checked the ship.
Yeah, the ship's in bad shape, but you think you can fly it.
Okay, thanks, Greg. We can get this to Koga. Let's get to the capital. We could get some grub there. I could maybe introduce you to some of my other, and I stumble on the word, friends.
All right.
Yeah.
Anywhere but here.
Okay.
That's where you're from, right?
Yes. So it's familiar to me, and I think you'll enjoy it. For what it's worth. And I look around at everyone, and I'm still blinking my eyes like, I can't believe they're here. These, and then I point to the lightning wheels, they'll be worth something. Did you see how they drop like coins? These are actually relatively, well, they're not super rare, but their material can be taken apart and harvested, and sometimes it can be used for weaponry. And I watch Greg go over and start the process.
So I look around at the ship because When we came inside, we noticed that most of her crew was dead except for Greg. I looked at Muhn and I go, so, do they respawn then, or do you have to get new ones?
Well, I try not to look at it as respawning. I guess no, they're dead.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do we die? I mean, have you ever fallen? Okay. That's an important question now, I guess.
That's.
Muhn, I would like you to make a check for me, please.
Do you want me to make a check, or
I do.
sorry.
I want Muhn to make a check for me, please.
Okay.
Muhn, please make a. I think this is willpower.
Willpower.
So the roll check button underneath your Fabula.
My gosh. Right here. Okay, roll check, and then you said willpower.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you all notice Muhn is incredibly sad. You asked this
Just
question.
something I said. Is it my breath?
What does elf breath smell like?
Elf breath?
Garlic. I eat a lot of garlic.
I mean, never to get close to you. Wait. Let's not gloss over it. I understand it was a sad moment. Okay? But I need to know. Have you ever fallen? Have you ever fallen? Sensitive subject. I mean, it's been 10 years. I mean, I would.
Maybe we.
There's You don't come back. I've heard talk about someone that is high level spiritists that might be capable of resurrection, but I've never seen them, and I don't even know if that's true. So that's as far as I know.
And this isn't a game then, if we don't come back.
I try not to look at it like that. And then I kind of gloss over again. We need to get to Koga. I need to repair my ship, and we can get some food while we're there. And I glance at the horizon, and you can see there's some kind of what looks like a fireworks display, but actually it's part of a battle. It's part of a greater battle. There's explosions, there's different colored lights, and the louder it is, the darker the light. There's a lot of dark red and a lot of dark purple. And I look over there and I say that's powerful magic, and we need to be very careful.
Okay. I'm gonna be over here for a bit, and I'm going to think long and hard. If anybody needs me, feel free, and I'll slowly turn and walk towards the back of the ship and just lean on the railings.
We should be safe now. We should be safe. The rift was sealed when the last tower went up, so we should be fine for the foreseeable future. We should be contained for the future. So,
you mentioned a war, the one that's happening right now. How long has that been going on? How long have you been at it?
That's as long as I've been here, 10 years.
Oh.
The whole time.
And what is this war about? I see that it's in Syntharis, or at least just outside.
Safety in numbers. That's what they told us. At training was safety in numbers. It's just over and over and over and over. Safety in numbers, safety in numbers. And there's really There's really not a lot you can do with just numbers when it's powerful magic. I watched a lot of people fall, and I just told myself they would respawn. But they kept talking that the ultimate goal was the emberstone. I think everybody wanted to at least be a piece of that puzzle. Get their hands on some kind of power. Where? What? Wait. Right now? Greg says we should leave.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to be such a downer. It's really difficult. It's really difficult to remember my life before because I have been here for so long. But I really want you to feel safe. So let's go downstairs to the main part. Let's go down to the hall, and I have alcohol or a version of it. If you'd like to imbibe.
I'm curious how I can.
Well, osmosis, probably.
Yeah,
You'll
don't
figure
you
it out.
absorb things?
Mm-hmm.
You notice that when Bo talks, he doesn't have a mouth. It's like the skin on the slime kind of vibrates like a
believe
speaker
it's called
or
a membrane?
Mm-hmm. I mean, skin membrane. I'm out of here.
Well,
Regardless, I don't have a mouth.
okay, no mouth, so Bo might be out, but for the rest of you who can imbibe, we do have some libations, so Bo, I guess you'll just have to use your imagination.
Or we could try to rub it on you like a lotion.
Or we could try that, really.
I don't know.
A drink rub.
A drink rub. I start gathering the lightning wheels, and they make a really heavy noise as I drag them across the wood and start piling them on top of one another. These will be worth a lot.
So what are they?
Well, they're good conductors of lightning, so they're made of metal. I couldn't tell you the exact metal formation, but I believe it's some type of maybe chromium and I don't know, maybe diamond is in there too, but it's a really interesting chemical structure.
As Muhn says this, you can see Gregwood behind the controls as the airship begins to lift off.
Okay. Oh. All right. Let's head downstairs. Greg got the ship started for us.
All right. It was more. Why are faces on wheels trying to kill you?
Well, the wheel is possessed.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Okay, everyone downstairs.
I'll slowly walk behind it and follow everyone down.
As the airship takes flight in the night, we venture over to our world map. I would like to see the world map.
I'll pass.
Let's go over here.
It's swirly.
So,
Every good MMO needs a maelstrom.
just a little bit of info here before you start moving stuff. You have a party icon right there, and everybody has control over it, but please don't move it just yet. There is fog of war on this map, so you can see the slight difference in the coloration on the map there.
Oh.
As you travel, you will uncover more spots on the map. So, yes, you can see the capital cities and the continents around. But many of you do not have a good understanding of this map. So, the airship begins to take off. And I think we need appropriate airship music.
Right, so this map is different from when we played the game.
You never played the expansion stuff.
I see.
We only had the left two continents and a bit of the south one.
So, as you head down into the cabin and you begin your journey, I think Greg will ask you if you're heading to Rise.
Yes. Set the coordinates 121212. Let me know what our speed is ultimately and get us there safely.
Very well. You need a travel roll. Now, as you begin to travel.
Before we do that, I'm going to look at now. Correct me if I'm wrong. I can give a blue pot to someone, correct? 'Cause it takes an
No.
inventory slot.
You can
How did
only
we do
use
it
those
last
for
time?
your...
We dropped it on the ground.
You're able to. I'm
Oh,
pretty
you
sure.
are? Oh, okay, yeah.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
So
I
I thought.
thought that was
Okay.
for... Yeah.
I'll walk up to. I don't know. Is I was standing, sitting? I don't really know anymore.
I think I'm standing and trying to take in all of this hull and this life that our friend has led for quite some time now.
How tall are you?
I'm pretty short for an elf.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll walk
I
by
don't know
and
the exact number. I don't measure.
I'll side eye you. We're like, you're expending a lot. And I'll nudge her and I'll slide a blue pot towards her, taking away one of my inventory points because I, as a subclass, I have Wayfarer, which gains inventory slots back as we travel.
Oh. Just so you know, elixirs are 3 inventory points. Unless you have some special bullshit.
I believe I do have special bullshit. That's the whole point of it. Inventory points, yeah. You recover inventory points after each travel roll.
Okay, so yes, it'll be 3, but you'll be recovering. And I'll look at you for a moment. Are you alright?
Am I alright? No, absolutely not. I don't know what happened. She's been here for 10 years. We may die. I thought this would be the coolest thing ever to be in this world, and now I'm not. I don't even know who I am, what I am, or what you are, who you are, or any of this. So no, I'm not okay. But I'm gonna take one foot in front of the other. And I'm gonna start by giving you an elixir and trying to figure this all out.
Well,
Yeah.
just know that you're not alone in this, you know? We're here for you too. You don't have to keep to yourself. Alright?
Yeah. You had parents? You had parents, right?
Here
I mean,
or...
alive. Well, we don't even know if they're there anymore. That's kind of what's on my mind is, if it's been 10 years, what happened to them? I thought I watched, if I'm not mistaken, Alex died in front of us along with other people, and I thought I was dead. I couldn't breathe in that vortex. I couldn't even think. Everything went blank for a second. It was 10 years. So everything that we knew, loved, everyone that we were with, they're probably gone. Dead.
You would see my face darken. Well, my mother was very sick last I checked. But
Very sorry.
she has my brother. So I don't know. Do you have parents?
Yeah, very well off, prestigious, both very famous actors, and I had to live in their shadow, so I didn't want to, but I did anyway. And I'm here now, and
Well, you are far from a shadow. You were a bright light in very dark times for many people, and you always brightened my day when you came to visit, even though I didn't know who you were.
Oh. I'm glad I did something right.
You did a lot right.
I appreciate your kind words and gestures. I really do. There's a whole different entertainment industry. Is just a whole different place. You might as well call it this. But I appreciate it. And on the positive note, we don't know what happened to everyone. Neither does Muhn. Muhn's been caught in a war for the past 10 years, apparently. So maybe, just maybe, everyone got teleported here, and they don't know who they are. We must have got lucky. We could have got lucky with our memory. I'm still foggy.
Well, maybe there's time dilation or something as well. Maybe the real world is moving very slowly, or
Maybe this is the real world.
stasis.
Maybe this took over. We have no idea.
Oh,
I guess the fun part is figuring it all out. But I'm gonna try to be there for Muhn. I don't even imagine what she went through for 10 years. I don't even know what we went through for 10 years. I'm guessing that we were asleep caught in those crystals, and as I'm talking, I'm walking towards the others. I believe that we were probably, one thing I can think of is that we were trapped in there for 10 years, and we got lucky to break out. Maybe others are still caught in the formation of whatever that was, or others did bring out Muhn. Maybe the ones you think are NPCs are just that, they are people too.
yes, I wonder if their dialogue is repetitive or not. It seems like it's not, if Muhn was able to form some sort of bonds, right?
Those monsters out there were thinking. They had a pattern. It wasn't telegraphed. It wasn't a pattern that you see in games. It was actual reactions and emotions coming from those creatures. When I hit it with that enchanted arrow, it hurt. It was afraid.
Yes.
So, I don't know what you know, Muhn, but seems like it's shrouded in all kinds of mystery here, and I need a drink.
Yep,
And I'll
I
grab
was
whatever
just
I
about to
grab.
say, I've been pouring kind of a little mixes for everybody the whole time. I've been working on my mixology. Really one of the things I've...
Can you mix my potion into that?
Sure. Let's see what happens.
I mean, the potion tastes like berries, so maybe it'll help. I'm not very good with alcohol.
Oh, that
so-
smells really good. What does this potion do?
It's for mana.
For mana. Okay.
Anders just
And then
gave me it.
I just... boop. I pour a little bit so I can parse it out for every single one of us, including Bo, who I know might not be able to drink it, but we're going to try and give him an equal amount anyway. And as I tip it into each drink, there's a little like purple cloud that comes up and goes and then it erupts into like shoo, a blue heart that goes so there's a couple puffs out of every glass. Okay, here we go.
So
I
you're
think that's
magic
gonna be a good
too.
idea. Well, here and there, not really. Paladins aren't known for their mana. Okay, everyone drink up.
Wait,
Bo,
before we
maybe
do
just take a
this,
bath.
How does food taste like food and drink taste like drink? Yeah.
You're just gonna have to trust me on that one. That might
tastes
be
like
one of the
naan bread.
better perks of the game.
Oh. All right, I guess.
To
been
being
encased in-
reunited?
10 years of being possibly dead? I have no idea.
Bottoms up.
Alive again?
Hey, I feel
put
pretty alive
two.
right now.
Ah,
Clink.
I put two pseudopods together in a pensive pyramid, staring at my drink.
we should just roll over it.
I crushed the bottle. I put a pseudopod into the glass.
Yeah, you absorb it.
That's not what I had
That's
on my
amazing.
bingo card at all for this.
Tasty.
I chug mine all in one go, and I slam it on the table. That was delicious.
What did it taste like to you?
It tasted like the potion, so kind of like berries, but it also had some sort of taste I couldn't understand. Like you put a sweetener in it or something.
Maybe
And then there was the alcohol.
marshmallow?
That's what that was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Marshmallow
Okay,
and
cool.
berries. Oh.
Yes, I love that. So I was calling it Cloudy Day because it actually has marshmallow in it. But I feel like your mana potion works perfectly. So now I have to call it something else, like Cloudberry or something. Like that would work so well for this. That's so tasty.
Is moonshining legal?
I haven't tried making my own, but we might be able to if we try hard enough.
It's quite thick.
Mm.
But
You
good.
don't like it?
No, it's surprisingly good. Reminds me of like a almost s'more type effect.
Oh
can
wow, I
see-
haven't thought about s'mores in a long time.
You can see
Yeah.
as the battle rages behind you, explosions go off and such. You can see out the viewports of this airship in the distance to the northwest. You see a red swirling vortex. Massive.
What's that?
Over there.
Yes.
No, that wasn't on the map. No.
I'm uncertain. Let me take a closer look. That's the Stormveil Rift. I'm not certain, but I thought that it was sealed.
Rift.
Yeah, well, when the towers went up, they added a little bit of a strange haze to it, and it's smaller than it was, but
It was bigger.
I mean, we're talking. This thing is 200 miles wide.
Yeah.
Is that safe for us to be around?
not really. It's unfortunately, it's because of the emberstone. That's what we usually call the maelstrom. And it kept growing as the emberstone just kept getting mined and used for resources, and we just kept mining it. There's an imbalance, and that's the result.
Emberstone. Wait. Why is it called an emberstone? Is it red?
Well, I suppose. I never really thought about why it was called Emberstone, but I just know that it's been the catalyst for this conflict. I know that Elendroth and Syntharis they've been warring for as long as I can remember, and they wanted to use Emberstone.
Red. Crystalline?
It's red crystal, yes.
Well, I mean,
We were in Bo. That was
that was our guild race, the Emberstone Cavern race, remember? At the convention?
Right.
we were in Emberstone. If the description is correct.
Oh, you mean when I was panicking inside that red crystal? Something about Emberstone HP 0, something like that?
But Emberstone is around here. It's a natural resource. I've never seen it used as a vessel. I've never seen anyone trapped inside. Oh God,
Yeah,
is
we
that
were
how you got
inside.
here?
Well, I do remember. when you got sucked in, there was these red crystals starting to form on your skin.
On my skin?
Now that I'm thinking about it, yes. You were screaming. You were screaming. It was diabolical. It was like something was like tearing you apart. It's like those screams you would go into back when we were in acting school, you know, there were scream classes and the girls would make the most horrifying screams. It was that scream, but it was not fake. It was when you rehearsed. It was there. It was you screaming.
You're saying you're a scream queen.
When you awoke here, do you?
I don't remember any red crystals on my skin.
So you just popped up?
Like how?
Just
Like
showed up. I was just here.
on a shore? On a cart? Finally awake?
No, I had you in my hands. I felt your grip on my hands.
Sorry, it's hazy.
It was just like a few hours ago. You were in my hands. I was holding you. We were holding each other, and I lost
Anders,
my grip.
I'm
You called
sorry,
for
that,
me.
It was much longer ago for me.
Do you remember my other name?
Todd.
Wait a minute. What was my other name? Wasn't always Enders? Was it?
It's always been Anders.
Oh,
I scratched my head with my pseudopod.
Iris was always Iris.
Mm-hmm.
Was I?
Maybe.
I'm Bo.
Right.
Maybe. Oh. I think for my console to pop up,
Your interface opens.
there has to be an account page somewhere. I look for the top right corner, 3 lines to see if an account pops up.
Nothing.
I look for the origin, the starting name, origin, place.
The only message history you have at the beginning is that same message.
Anders.
I might be going crazy. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I just don't remember what you remember.
No, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm making it up. I think I'm making it up. Maybe I don't remember. Maybe
I mean, maybe something with the red crystal, but I don't remember.
I just remember we woke
hazy.
up in red crystal.
How? Because it's been some time, but
Now I don't see you. The more I think about it, the more it's... Maybe you weren't even there.
it's entirely possible.
Ugh.
All I know is that whenever I bring up Regalia Khan, it's like that old saying where you're not remembering the time it happened, you're remembering the memory of the memory that you're recalling. And so every time I talked about Regalia Khan, heck, right now I'm not even sure I could tell you what it really was.
I remember I had parents, and they were actors. But that's it. I don't even remember what they looked like.
Everybody, I would like a group check, please. This will be insight and willpower based.
I'll start it. And what is the difficulty?
13.
13.
Sorry, I'm getting Ruse open here.
Oh, apologies. I forgot I closed the check already.
Yeah, I'll just roll it.
I mean, clearly we know each other from before, right? We just showed up here and then Muhn came. And I know I'm Bo. And I know of things before and you're all talking weird, so I'm listening.
What do you know from before?
I look up to Enders. I roll up towards him. And I go, renegade choice.
What?
Normally that works in games. You know, when you can't think of anything else, you just pick the renegade choice to be cool.
Bo, the more I
What?
think of what happened before, the more cloudy it gets. Do you remember anything? I don't. Hell, you've always, to me, for some strange reason, always looked like that.
Huh.
I mean, let's be real. You use your pseudopod normal like it's an extension of your own. I guess it is an extension of your own body? Whatever you want to call it.
But we were just talking about it, you and I, Anders, and I remembered for a moment. But I can't remember you in the library anymore.
But you said that I bring smiles to people's faces. That's why I looked funny. I don't recall what you're even talking about. Like, I knew about something about acting, but then again, I don't know if it's entirely true.
You all
I,
see. You all see the marshes below you, sprawling marshes, Syntharis. And in the distance, you can see mountains begin to form.
We're getting close.
Right. What is this place like? Where we're going?
Just be on your best behavior. It's really more diplomat county than anything. Everyone there is very polite, but they'll be short with you. So,
What's the landscape like? Mixed inter-species or?
yeah, very much so. It's,
that's
well, some people like to call it bridge country. We're really just, it's the gap between two continents. So, lots of people have to pass that way.
How do they feel about slimes?
That is a very good question, because you're such a rare type of species. And I was going to say skin from an event, but I don't know why I was going to say skin from an event, because he's a slime.
It's called a
This is what he
membrane,
is.
actually.
Oh, membrane, of course.
How did you even become?
I'm sure they'll be
slime?
welcoming to membranes.
Yeah. I just don't question anything anymore, really.
Just be direct and be yourself.
Be myself. I think I'm slowly figuring that out as we go there. Okay. I'll follow your lead, Muhn. One
Okay.
thing, well, I'll tell you, I don't mean to bring up all many these bad thoughts and memories, but let's just say we get to start today, and I'm glad, Muhn, that you're here. You look fantastic, and I'm glad we found you. All I can do is know that as soon as we came to, I was looking for you the moment I'm just glad you're here, because at least we have each other here now. Sounds good.
I'm glad you're here too. You have no idea.
Yeah. All right. We're on the Koga then.
Yes. Specifically, we're headed to Gilded Hall. There are peace talks between the representatives there, and they're, and I straighten up with my cape. They are awaiting word from me.
All right.
I look where she's
So-
looking.
You're a diplomat?
Yes, of sorts.
Wow.
Oh.
I wring my hands,
name.
and there's somewhat of a very quick scene where Muhn says diplomat, and she recalls having to kill people in the name of diplomacy and doesn't mention it.
You all right? Yeah.
Are you in a
Yes.
Ain't
guild?
getting to you.
Well, not necessarily. It's a hall that is gilded rather than a guild. So you'll see. In the sun, it's just gorgeous.
I'm excited. It's just be in a place without bombs overhead. Hopefully.
As you continue traveling, maybe for about an hour or so, scenery around you begins to change. You see the mountains begin to rise. You see the marshes slowly turn into more rocky terrain. And below, you can see a massive rift between the mountains and the marshes. A giant drawbridge. Probably the biggest one that you've ever seen. Maybe the size of like a bridge on Earth. Maybe about that large, this drawbridge of stone and who knows what else is fashioned. It has a lot of stone and marble-like textures to it with hints of gold. And as you cross over into Koga's airspace, you can see other airships moving about. You get the impression that you've seen these kinds of ships before. There are beautiful, different varieties of these ships flying nearby. There is one that begins to venture close towards your ship, Muhn. Muhn, what is the name of your airship?
The name of the airship is the Cracked Bell. And whenever we attack, there is a very gnarly looking brass bell in the back of the ship. And people know that we're attacking because Greg usually hits the bell with his body and it makes this terrifying sound, and it's got a large fissure running almost all the way down. And so it doesn't quite sound like a bell. It sounds a little messed up. More like a giant fart. So this is why the ship is called the Cracked Bell.
Greg probably begins to rush in.
Oh, I think we have some friends on the way. And I look out.
Greg rushes over to the side and unfurls a what appears to be like a large tabard. And you see, I guess, colors very similar to what Muhn is wearing on the tabard. And it's sort of like battered and bruised, and you can see it's got lots of holes and stuff in it as the tabard is rolled off the side. There is someone that appears to be holding some kind of light, and you see like a flash of light, and you see the airship ahead of you sort of begin to turn, and the light continues to flash, and Gregwood says,
Great. They know we're coming in. Cool. Greg,
Good to know.
contact the ministry and let them know we'll be on the way in 15 minutes. Okay, everyone, upright postures, look your best. We'll be landing very shortly. I think they basically just signaled to us that we're being allowed in, which is good considering that there are lots of pirate ships that pass here too, and sometimes they just have to be certain of these things, so.
Well,
Okay.
luckily none of us selected an eye patch.
Yo-har!
Oh, darn it, Bo. Gonna have to throw you overboard.
I
don't get it.
Oh, sorry. It was another bad one. I gotta work on him. Okay.
No,
I
it
go
was
to
quite
fashion
good.
myself another drink.
Hopefully I don't look like a pirate.
No.
That's what I started in, I guess.
No, you look very roguish in a rogue sort of way.
Very roguish in a I'm gonna steal your stuff because that's what rogues do kind of way, right?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm afraid of. Yep. Well, I'll just walk beside you.
Yes.
Something.
Yes, of course. I will tell them
Not
you're
behind.
all my friends, and they will have to let you in.
Yeah.
He'll probably be too stunned by Bo over here to really care, right?
And it's just... We gotta protect Bo at all costs, though, so...
Okay.
How long have we been traveling?
It's been a couple hours.
Yeah. It would take us a relatively long time to get to the other side of the map from where we were. And the airship is traveling pretty quickly, but we should be landing in just a few short moments here.
As you begin to descend, you can see what appears to be a palatial, almost looking structure with rounded domes made of gold on top of a mountain. There are large, flat areas, and many airships fly about of different varieties. Muhn, please roll a check for me. I think this will be insight and willpower. Three. Okay. You don't recognize all of these ships, Muhn, but you know that these are not just Koga airships.
We have a lot of visitors today. Some of these I'm not even sure. It's a strange looking flag.
Do any of the flags look resemblant to anything we might know?
The rest of you can make a group check. And this was insight and willpower.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna have to roll for Rue separately because there's no token here. Okay. All right, Iris, Rue,
Wait, I
And
don't know if did I roll?
I don't think you did. I think you had
Well,
the
You do a
party.
party check.
had
It
the
doesn't
party.
give you a
Yeah.
name because it's
Where am I supposed to...
So I'm not sure who had the 9 or the 11, but whoever has the higher insight and willpower, probably we can just assume it's that person.
we have the same.
Okay. Well then, fine. Make things complicated for me. I think it rolled. I think it rolled based on the party sheet. So I'm gonna say that Enders, what's your insight and willpower?
My insight is 10. No, excuse me, 6.
Okay.
My willpower is 6.
So 6 on both.
Yep.
Okay, and Bo.
8 and 8 insight willpower.
Okay, so Enders, you don't recognize any of these ships. Bo, you recognize there is an airship from Itessa. There is an airship from... I'm going to say the other one that you recognize is Brahm.
Hey, I would know wrong.
You should. I don't know why you don't.
These ships are from the Scrublands, Itessa and Brahm.
Rue says, I think that one's from Elendrath? Maybe
Really?
Syntharis?
That should be
Iris,
interesting.
They're very different.
Yeah.
you saw something that you probably shouldn't know. You actually recognize all of these airships. You see that there are ships for Milifax, Medwin Sta, Brabacina, Cryptia, Koga, Syntharis, Elendrath, Tessa, and Brahm.
Oh. And I go ahead and I repeat all of them while pointing at each one. And you see that one? That one over there is Elendrath.
Oh, wow.
Although, why is Cryptia here?
The airship sort of slowly begins to try to land, and you hear Gregwood say,
Oh,
and there is a sudden thump as the airship precariously begins to slide toward the edge of the platform.
right, is this Greg?
I think Bo, you would understand Greg as well as Muhn saying, "Everybody, hold on!
Everybody,
Brace
hold
yourselves,
on!
everyone.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
As the airship, you can see people like on the platform wearing Muhn. You would recognize what the people are wearing here, blues and golds, and you can see like they are quite obviously some kind of landing attendants that are signaling and like diving out of the way as the airship is precariously.
I lean out of a window. Get out of the way!
And the airship begins to stop slightly.
Oh, we're gonna owe a lot in damages.
What do you mean we? What?
I
What?
think my Dreamberry might be coming up.
Your what? I'm so cool.
The drink.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I look around for a bowl. I grab the nearest bucket.
I move way
Here's a
more.
bucket. Oh. Oh, it's blue.
I'm blue. That's at least teal.
I feel a little better, thank you.
So sorry.
No, it's okay.
Stuck the landing, Greg. And I give him a thumbs up. Okay, is everyone all right? Sorry, Iris.
Oh, no, it's okay. Just don't smell my breath.
Okay. I
Great.
get
now
up.
We have garlic and vomit. That's
My breath doesn't normally smell like garlic. That's Syntharis elves.
What elf are you?
Elendrath, duh.
And does Elendroth breath smell elfy?
It smells good.
What does good smell like?
Like fruits and flowers and stuff.
I would agree with that, actually. That's a just good summary of basically Elendrath.
Just not right now.
Right. Because you smell primarily of sick.
Savior,
Okay.
are you all right?
I lean out a window. Yes. Hello. So sorry. We had a bit of a rough landing. Is everyone okay outside of the ship?
There's no serious injuries, but you are all right, Savior.
serious injuries.
Yes, we'll be right down.
There are
He's
injuries.
asking whether or not everyone's okay. I think they're just more concerned about our safety. We'll be right
Aren't all
down.
your crew dead? I look around.
Yeah, there's dead people on the deck of the ship.
Yeah, we'll deal with that later.
Wait, they call you Savior. You have titles.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
How many titles have you earned since you left us?
It's probably in the vein of 200 something, I'm not sure.
Joe Savior?
So we have a couple minutes. Shoot. And I realize that there's dead bodies on the deck.
You want me to take care of those?
How are you going to?
They will question us. And unfortunately, a lot of these dead bodies, they were part of the crew, but how they got here is an entirely different story. So, Anders, if you will want to, sure, help me remove them.
Or you could
sure.
just make sure that the wheels are very visible.
If you throw them in me, they might dissolve.
Oh.
Those, you're not. What? But bones
Mm-hmm.
will still float around. It takes.
I think that might
Wow.
take a lot longer time than we have.
Yeah.
Then we'd find out.
Babe,
Okay.
I'm gonna crawl up one. That's on you. But I'm going to, and I look on the other side. So I'm assuming we're in the air dock.
Yes.
Yes.
The other side is just open. Open.
Yeah. Clouds.
Okay. I will stealthily roll them over. I'm just.
Okay. Yeah.
You will
Give
be
me-
missed.
Yeah. Give me a Dex and Insight roll, please.
Oh
Anders.
dear. Okay. That is a roll check, right? Yeah. Okay. Dex and Insight. Depending on that, I might use a Fabula point.
I was going to say, maybe you should.
Okay, I'll use one. I have.
Okay,
I
this
have
is an
3.
8 that you rolled.
Well, I can. Oh, I can just right click, like, right?
Yeah. You can invoke a trait to reroll. What trait are you citing here?
Oh yeah, let me look at that real quick. I have. Where the heck is it? Okay, here it is. Well. Wait. Trait's like my identity, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have bounty hunter on there. So I mean, I would know how to get rid of bodies, I guess, from a bounty hunter.
Okay, we'll give that to
and
you
if I
since
do
it's
that,
early in the
that's
campaign.
I mean, that's what it says. I'm okay. I can read them all if you want me to, unless that's
I'm looking
spoilers.
at them.
Okay.
I'm being very generous
knows how
right
to hide
now.
a body.
Well, I know how to get rid of bodies. I didn't say anything about hiding them. And nor did I tell you I was going to hide them. I said I was going to get rid of them. So yeah, I'm going to kick the thing overboard. All right, here we go.
Okay, spend a Fabula point and right-click on the...
identity.
right-
Okay.
Yeah, just right-click on your chat.
What are these Dex and Insight? There's like bonuses down here. I use
No? You just invoke trait to reroll. Right-click on the chat
I did,
entry.
and it gives me a window that says
Yeah.
I have to click which
No.
trait, and I did.
Oh. Invoke trait to reroll. Yeah, so you're just clicking on that identity one and then just hitting invoke, I think.
As Anders is doing all
I
of
have
this.
to select the die,
Okay,
whether
yeah.
it be Insight or Dex.
So I guess you get to decide if it's both dice or one die.
Oh, it's a high roll.
I think that's the whole point of spending a Fabula point, yeah?
Mm.
So
Would I
just
do
select,
both?
yeah, just select both if you want to reroll both.
Oh,
Okay,
oh yeah.
15. Yeah. This is not pretty. This is horrible. Like you're just seeing Ender just shoving people off of the deck. They're like flopping off the mountain. This was Muhn's crew that's just getting flopped off into the mountain.
Oh,
and falling.
As pseudopod comes to my head like a salute.
Did you have any last words for that one? Oh, I want to say it is go down.
I'm still yelling out the side of the ship. Everything is fine as bodies are plopping into the water.
Do you
Oh, this
have
is a
your
big one.
paperwork, Savior?
This is a big one.
Yeah. Should have everything filled out and ready to go.
I hear there's.
I lean on the
spirits
banister and
crying
take
out.
both feet and kick the neck.
Oh.
We'll be right down.
Oh,
And I turn back around. Oh,
It's,
So,
and I
things
just
will be-
keep rolling.
Different from your player crew, right?
yes.
All
yes.
Right.
done. All done.
So
Yeah, we're done.
as you finish, you can see several armed members of the security detail that are here. Everybody is in full dress, Muhn. You can see probably high-ranking insignias on their uniforms and such. This is like probably some pretty elite security that are approaching. I imagine there's some sort of gangplank or something that you have on the airship that begins to unfurl or something. Everything seems kind of broken right now. As you try to like set the gangplank out, it just kind of like falls like it's supposed to like, you know, be a gradual and like steady sort of release here, and it just it's totally not supposed to do that.
Everything's normal. That's how it's supposed to go. All right, everyone, make your way. Follow me, I guess.
Your paperwork, please, Savior.
Yes, so sorry. I rustle in my pockets. Let me see. Here we are, title 1052, filled out to the very bottom with a signature included. And a tithe, of course, for the council.
I'll walk by and double tap Muhn on the shoulder. Trash was taken out. And I'll walk to the ledge.
Are these your crew?
Yes. Yes.
The security begins to chatter behind Muhn.
I would like to have, before they came in, changed form and become blue slippers, like slimy slippers, on Muhn's feet.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have that capability?
Well, I mean, I can turn into a bottle of water, so I figured I could try that instead. But no, I don't have that ability. I was trying to take a liberty here. No? Okay,
No.
never mind then.
I feel like we're going to set a pretty important precedent for the entire campaign right now. So I
Okay.
feel like I need to make sure that this is not a thing you can do. Bo, you can see he starts to tries to squish into a smaller sort of shape. It's very awkward looking to anybody around. As the security begins to chatter behind this person that's looking at the paperwork here, Muhn, they begin to mutter, "Those heroes. I can sense their auras. I think those are heroes."
How long do I have to stand like this?
Just keep smiling.
One
I
of them,
look like I've seen a
I
ghost.
don't have teeth.
one of them taps the officer that is reading the paperwork on the shoulder. Sir. Yes? What are you doing? I'm reading this paperwork. We need to get the savior immediately to the council. I know, sir. But those are heroes, sir. Can't you sense their auras? What? The savior is the only hero. Sir, look. As the security detail begins to look at all of you, you feel this strange sensation. It seems like somebody is peering into your soul for a second. I would like everybody except for Muhn to please make a willpower roll. Group check, please.
Alrighty, I'll get it started.
I'm in.
Why is it making it roll as party?
Because it's the only token and you have that selected.
Oh, okay. So who rolled first there?
We'll go
I did.
back. We'll just
All
do
right.
this real quick, and you can start that again.
Okay.
Select your tokens that way, because I need to do it for Rue as well.
I canceled the group check.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I've started the group check again.
Bo has rolled.
Okay. 8, 7, 4, and Iris, you rolled a 15. Bo, Rue, and Enders all have this moment where they shudder. Iris. I'm gonna DM you something.
Crap, I think they know.
Ugh.
I think they know what I did. I have a feeling.
No, you're fine.
Feels like somebody's staring at me.
Your
Jean.
conscience.
My
Sorry,
name was Jean.
Savior, are those heroes? I thought they were all dead.
Yeah, it's fun by the. So what does that one mean?
He's talking about our auras. They can tell. We're not from around here.
Oh.
Where have you been?
Oh, hey, I listen. The last one was my bad. Kind of hit the deck, fell off.
Cowards!
And at this, I brace myself. How dare you? These are
Savior,
my
you
friends.
know them?
Yes.
We were lost and now are found. We couldn't get here until just now.
We've been lost for a very long time. And I would like them to receive the same treatment that you've shown me. The same kindness. They deserve to be treated with such.
Going to have you create a clock, Muhn. On your character sheet on the left on the stats page. And hit plus clocks. This will be a 4-segment clock. Now, Muhn, you have an ability.
Okay. And what was the type of clock?
It's 4 segments. Sorry, this will be a miscellaneous ability.
Okay. Okay.
Is that working? There we go. Okay. So, I thought we would be able to set that a little bit differently, but this is a 4-segment clock, Muhn. You have an ability called Persuasive. Would you like to use it right now?
Yes. Although
Okay.
I'm not sure I was able to set the clock properly.
It's okay. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
So, it sounds like you're trying to either intimidate or use diplomacy here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I believe this is going to be probably insight and willpower. The difficulty here will be, I'm going to say 12.
Okay.
Just roll a check for me, please.
All right, difficulty 12, insight and willpower, you say?
Mm-hmm. That is a fail.
Savior, I respect you, but where were they when we needed help?
We were asleep.
Wait a minute. Excuse me, but we don't know if we were dead. We were trapped in some stuff and we came train as a war. I grip my bow tight.
You can see several of them begin to reach for swords.
I
Renegade
put a hand on
choice.
Ender's shoulder. No, don't draw your weapon.
Oh, okay.
I'll flip it around and put it on my shoulder.
Savior, I'm sorry, but we must detain them. We can bring you to the council immediately. But they do not have permission to enter.
Because I'm fine with staying here.
I'm sorry, everyone. This is where my jurisdiction ends, and we have to follow procedure.
Yeah. So, okay. Well, I'll be waiting here.
Everything will be okay. I promise.
Yeah.
What then? I mean, I'm already speaking
It is not
today
my
with
decision to make.
representatives. Do I know this person's name?
I think no. I don't think you do.
Okay. Well, I will follow protocol and whatever we deem necessary as the next steps, but I will reiterate this: these people deserve your respect at the very least.
The security is still like, they're still like talking, and Muhn, this is like, they don't do that. They're still like, where were they? How could they do this to us?
It's nothing like possibly coming back from the dead just to be blamed for shit.
Right?
Yeah.
Please, this way, Savior. Your friends will go unharmed. I promise.
Okay. I'll be back.
Yeah. Don't worry about us. We'll be fine. We're not going to do anything out of the ordinary. Whatever that means.
Listen, and I lean in. Just play along. Okay. Be safe and just follow their lead. And I go with the man.
See Muhn being escorted off the platform. Security looking at each other. I mean, you see it. You don't have to make any roll for this. You see sadness, confusion, anger written all across their faces. As we follow Muhn inside the Gilded Hall. What do we see on Muhn's face?
She's currently trying to figure out the best way to speak to the representatives and also plead for... I'm trying to figure out the best way to figure out the best way. There is no plan. My face is stone. I look out the windows, the sun is shining. The floor is... almost looks like marble. Streaks of gold throughout.
Oh, it is.
That's why everything looks so beautiful whenever it gets hit by the sun.
Yes.
And as I'm walking through by these window panes, my face, you can see that the sunlight is hitting it as I go under each reflection. And we finally end up at a spot that I recognize, so my face starts to falter a little bit because now I am full of worry.
You approach the grand chamber, showing your paperwork to several people along the way. There's a lot of security in here. As you approach the door, you are greeted by one of the attendants there. You ring a bell. Ding, ding, ding.
Savior,
I bow.
it is good to see that you are still alive.
Thank you. I'm happy to be alive.
Forgive me. Forgive my place.
Yes.
But was your mission successful?
But there will be others.
Was
We'll
the
keep
last
trying.
tower activated?
It did. I think we might be contained. For now. But it's... And I lean in. It's still a very big threat. And I think that's why we might be speaking about it today.
They've been awaiting your arrival. Everyone is very nervous, and the Dragon Empress is here.
At this, I stiffen.
I was
How long has she been waiting?
a few hours, maybe. So many
Okay.
representatives are here.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I pull at my pants. Do I look presentable?
Always, Savior.
Wind in your sails.
Wind in your sails.
And I exit.
As you enter the chamber, there's chatter all about this large round table with several seats all around. Seated all about, you can see various representatives from different countries. This is not a pleasant conversation that you walk into. There's arguing and finger pointing being tossed all around as you enter.
Announcing Savior Muhn, hero of Regalia.
They all turn. First, you see a recognizable face as I frantically try to find my window. The High Marshal of the Sky Guard, Ryax Drossen, a tall man in his early 40s, standing nearly 7 feet tall. I think the closest we would see is maybe Arabian features. A rich bronze skin tone, neatly cropped golden hair, matching bright golden irises of his eyes, which give off a faint glow. He wears the ceremonial Sky Guard uniform, a blend of practical military wear and elegant symbolism. His high-collared, navy blue long coat is trimmed with gold and silver filigree, reflecting Koga's signature themes. Polished chestplate with the Skyguard insignia, a stylized eagle clutching an airship, sits proudly over his broad frame. The uniform is complete with dark leather gloves, sturdy boots, and a flowing cape clasped with gilded eagle emblems. Impeccably clean and well dressed. He sits above the rest.
Savior Muhn, welcome to the Gilded Hall. What have you to report? Was your mission successful?
I regret to report. We were unsuccessful.
What of the towers?
The tower remains. It is in place.
All 7 towers are up? Please. I know this is dire, but we must not speak out of turn. Savior Muhn, are all 7 towers active?
Yes. It's not enough.
There's claps and a few looks. Someone else speaks up. This time, an elf, whom you also recognize. Wearing brown leathers, goggles, and with silver hair. You recognize the high technocrat of Syntharis, Vorin Kylos.
Please, may I speak? You have the floor. I, technocrat. Thank you, High Marshal. The towers are not working as intended? That is impossible, Savior Muhn.
Say what you will, but it's true. I lost my crew. Would you like to know how it happened?
I would like to know how it happened.
Standing up, you see the Dragon Empress herself. From Millifax.
I know we've all lost someone in this war. Multiple people. The crystal is dangerous. The emberstone retaliated and turned my entire crew undead. I couldn't stop it. I wasn't present. And I lost every single person. And now they're
Your
gone.
concern for your crew is far from my realm of interest. However, the tower's failure is expected, High Technocrat. I told you it would not work. It is working. Listen to what she says. Please, Savior. You said that the maelstrom was contained.
For now. That's all I know. But it will continue to grow the more we use. And it's not looking good. I've been to nearly every region. And these red crystals, they're almost everywhere now. There is an imbalance of power in the materials we are using. Dragon Empress, I must beseech you most of all. Your empire is overusing this precious resource, and as a result, it's killing our world.
I am well aware. This is why we are here. This is why we have agreed to these negotiations. Now...
One of the others raises a hand. Someone you do not recognize, Muhn.
The representative from Itessa. Nexus Assembly, Technological Guild representative. Mirvin Alloy Binder. You have the floor.
Oh, thank you very much. I worked in conjunction on these emberstone tower. We put a lot of effort into this. We will get this solved, but our more immediate concerns must be what we do without emberstone. You are aware these towers are the same that we use in Itessa. The same towers that keep the kaiju at bay, that keep them confined to Itessa. If they are not working to contain the maelstrom, if they do not seal the Stormveil Rift, we must find an alternate means of bridging the gap between technology and magic. Our world sits on collapse. I put forward that we keep a supply of emberstone flowing to Itessa. They all begin
Fervently disagreeing.
Please, if Itessa loses containment of the kaiju, the world will be destroyed anyway. How many of your militaries could hold a kaiju back?
They all sort of look at each other. The Dragon Empress says,
Malefax, good.
Malefax is the largest nation in Regalia. What about the rest? That's what I thought. We must decide on what we will do with the Emberstone.
Elendrath wishes to speak. Elendrath, you have the floor. Queen Althania Virilith, Sovereign of the Silverwood. Elendrath has known since the beginning that this Emberstone would doom our world. And yet, you were heedless of our warnings.
The elf from Syntharis speaks up, the high technocrat.
'Cause I think our history has been well established. Do not call me cuz. We're cousins, aren't we? Unfortunately and distant. Well, regardless, I have already put forth Syntharis' efforts. We have done our best to curtail emberstone production. Now, can we move on from past mistakes and perhaps come up with solutions? Solutions? I have a solution. My solution is we halt all emberstone production, all usage, all mining, all of it. And what about Itessa, the kaiju? We will have to cross that bridge when we come to it.
There is a small, sort of shadowed figure, sort of leaning up against the wall, wearing brown leathers and with a skeleton face. Excuse me? Can I have the floor, please? Excuse me? Excuse me?
Yes. You.
The representative from Cryptia. Gilberto the Shade. Personal assistant to Dorian the Unyielding. Hello? Excuse me? I've just been contacted by... my master? He wishes to address everyone here.
And as this person walks into the center of the room, you see sort of shadows dance behind this skeletal face. You notice that there are various wires and things that seem to be cascading around the eye sockets of the skull. They seem to be reaching into what appears to be a bottomless eye socket into each side. The lights that represent this creature's eyes are a sort of golden hue at first, and then they change to a blue as a projection is moved into the center of the room.
Oh, hi! How's everybody doing? It's me! How's everybody doing? Okay, good. I like what's happening in here. This is nice. This is cool. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Dorian the Unyielding, for anyone that didn't know. Okay, everybody knows? Okay, great. I just want to point out that, this is just my personal assistant. I couldn't make my way to the event here, but I just want to say, whatever you need for the whole emberstone thing, I can totally support whatever's happening. I just want to say that, hey, we use a lot of it in Cryptia, but, a lot of it is superfluous, okay? So don't worry, everything is cool, okay? And, well, yeah, that's it, really. That's all I had.
Everyone is staring daggers at this guy. Gilberto, are they saying anything? I don't hear anything, Gilberto. Is it what's happening? I think they're just a little shocked that this is happening. Oh right. Sorry. Hold on, did you push the button? I don't know what you're talking about, Master.
Push the button. There it is. Okay, good. This is super technology that we have in Cryptia. Oh, I'm not really here. It's just a projection.
Marshall, can we get along with this?
If we could please have the representative of Cryptia sit for a moment.
Oh yeah, whatever. That's fine. So, yeah, I can still see everything through Gilberto. Don't worry. He's my personal assistant. Lichen training, okay? Don't worry.
Sorry, everybody. Just go sit down now.
Now, as we were saying, we have an emberstone crisis before us. What will we do?
涙の色はエメ